Hello everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. It is the 19th day of winter today, which is a pretty big day for us because it is not only our mining festival today, but it is also our birthday. So we're gonna go to the mining festival, we're gonna go around the town and get some gifts, and now that we're married, we are also going to be able to get a nice dinner made up for us by Witch Princess. So speaking of mining, I I got very far down into the mines and I was running out of food. I had nothing left to replenish my energy, and I was basically trying to go as far as I could possibly go. And I think that I could have made it down to the very bottom of the mine, but I got stopped 5 floors short. There are a total of 255 floors in the mine. And as you can see, I managed to get down to floor 250. Now, I'm not sure if the game was stopping me from getting down to those final 5 floors or if I just couldn't find the staircase. But I had to come back up after going all of that way, which was frustrating because it takes a very long time to do that. But the good news is I managed to find a lot of gems, and what I have in my inventory isn't even everything that I earned because a lot of it I put away in my cabinet and I also shipped. I was also successful in finding some of the more rare gems that I wasn't able to find my first time going down really deep down into the mines, like the Alexandrite and the pink diamonds, and these sell for a lot of money. I think they sell for even more than the mythic stones do. So if I bring up my assets menu again, I have everything that you saw in my inventory, plus I sold $70,000 worth of gems yesterday. So it is worth it. I've recouped my losses a little bit. I'm balancing out my books after spending a bunch of money on the greenhouse. But it is frustrating to get down that far and to get stopped short. And one of the reasons that I wanted to get down to the bottom of the mine is because you get a wonderful. The Harvest Goddess will give you a wonderful, and I thought that that would be neat to see what I would get if I got down to the bottom. So I asked Ganon to upgrade the supply shed yesterday since we still have the assistance of the harvest sprites, and we can now hold material stone. I only did that because we still have the sprites for a few days and I don't want their help to go to waste. But at this point there's not really a lot left that I want to actually upgrade. The main thing, of course, is doing more upgrades to the greenhouse. Over in the orchard you can see that I've made some good progress in terms of covering up all of my trees with golden lumber. The monkeys have been pretty successful in bringing me some decent stuff. I think they've brought me 3 or 4 pieces in the winter season alone, which is great, and everything there is going really well. In our greenhouse, I decided to put yams in here, and the reason I decided on yams is because they are faster than some of the other crops that I looked into, and you also get a pretty decent amount of cash for them as well. Something like strawberries, for example, are very quick to grow, but you actually don't get a lot of money for them, as it turns out. And turnips as well, I could grow them. They actually do grow faster than yams, but I get a little bit less money for them, and we are going to be coming up on spring, which would be a better time to grow them. And so I think yams are probably the best bet in terms of utilizing my greenhouse to make it the most efficient that it can be. Everything else on the farm is good. It's only been a few days since I've done an update, and since then, really the only thing that I've done was normal routine stuff, as well as mining. That really took up a lot of my time. I must have started late in the day that I was trying to get down to the very bottom, because it was 2 in the morning before I came back. And that was part of the reason why my stamina was draining so quickly, was because it was so late in the day. And I see the fish have brought us another bottle. And what was interesting was I was fishing the other day because I didn't really have anything else to do. I just wanted to kill some time and use up some of my stamina, and as it turned out, I managed to catch one of the kingfish. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't even aware of where to get kingfish or where to find them. It was just a total freak thing. I did take a screenshot of it because I thought that it was really, really interesting. They don't even let you keep the kingfish. They make you throw it back into the water, which is kind of lame. So I don't know that I really need the bottles in my inventory anymore, because obviously my fishing level must be very high if I'm able to catch some kingfish, which is pretty cool to think. And the gem I'm entering in the mining festival was something that we got for our birthday last year, either from Regis or Sabrina, and this gem will pretty much guarantee that we'll win absolutely no problem. And we have another prize-winning gem like this in our cabinet as well. I do not remember what we get from Sabrina and Regis this year for our birthday. Maybe it'll be another prize-winning gem, which would be pretty cool, because basically all I'm doing is just saving them for the mining festival, because they don't degrade if they're being kept in our cabinet, even if it's for a whole year. I was getting so far down into the mine that I probably could find my own with no problems at this point. But that was kind of my plan all along, was to get some decent birthday presents and to just save them for this. Alright. It's us! Yay! Awesome. Awesome. Alright. So what is our prize? An indigo wonderful. Alright. Well, there's a color that we haven't seen. And it's not really, to me, in my opinion, all that useful. What it does is it will give you more wonderful slots if you equip it on one of your tools. And the reason that it's not really useful is because I just don't have that many wonderfuls. Unless we're talking about yellows. I mean, I have 7 yellows if I wanted to stack 7 yellows on a tool, but I don't think there would be any point in doing that. There's only so few instances where I think that this would be handy. This would be handy to add more oranges, or to add more greens to decrease the amount of stamina you're using. You could also use it on your watering can if you wanted to add more blues and reds to increase the range on your watering can as well. So it does have some uses, but I still don't have enough wonderfuls to go around to really make absolutely fantastic use of this. But hey, that's kind of cool, just to win a unique prize. That's definitely something we've never won before, which is neat. Now, which princess is going to make a dinner for us if we enter our house after this point? After 6 o'clock on your birthday, your spouse will make you a birthday dinner. But the thing about that is it makes time pass to the next day. And we don't want to do that because I've got lots of birthday gifts to go and get. There are a few people, obviously, who aren't going to give me anything. I've been slacking on some of our villagers. But for the most part, you can see that my friendship with a lot of the villagers is maxed out. Even the goddess, which I'm really surprised about, I'm kind of shocked. I guess I should bring something to put in her pond. Everybody except for the Mineral Town villagers really are gonna be able to give me something. So I should dump off these fish in my fridge. And I probably could have sold some of these gems to make room in my inventory. Because I don't want to have to keep making trips to the shipping box. So I'll get rid of a few stacks of gems here. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what kind of gifts we're gonna get. And I think this is the last year of gifts before it will go back to what our gifts were in year 1, if I'm not mistaken. I do believe you get unique birthday presents for the first 3 years, and then after that, you get the same gift in year 4 as you did in year 1. So I'm not sure of the most effective way to do this. I guess we'll just kind of go house by house. I'm thinking more and more that I'm gonna spend the money on the teleport stone. And the reason for that is because I'm finding I'm actually wasting time by walking now. If I want to do things like get the lunch from Witch Princess every day, I'm missing out on a lot of time because I'm going to an island realizing, oh no, I only have an hour to go back and get my food. So then I have to stop what I'm doing, go to my house, grab my lunch, and go back to what I was doing before that. So I do think I'm going to buy the teleport stone soon. So far, a lot of this is pretty bogus in terms of gifts. I think we're missing out on a lot of really good gifts. We've been given better gifts in other years. Oh, and then she doesn't give me anything? Oh, that's rude. The other possibility is that she has 7 hearts, but she doesn't have enough affection. And I think it's the same with Nathan. This game's kind of strange with its friendship points, as I've found out, where somebody can be at 7 hearts or 8 hearts, for example, but they have to have a certain affection number in order to be able to hit certain flags, if that makes any sense. So Nathan and the witch, or not the witch princess, the harvest goddess, it may say that they're at 7 hearts, but clearly they're not at enough of a friendship level to where the game says, oh yeah, okay, they have enough affection to give you a birthday gift. I'm gonna run out of room here, so I better go to my shipping bin. A lot of this is garbage. The Hungarizer is a pretty decent gift, but most of this has just been food so far. Still have a few houses to go though, so... A chocolate-covered banana. Thanks, kid. Man, this is the year of food. I wonder if I'm gonna get any non-food item. Oh, no. I was gonna say, yep, but that's a big old block of cheese. Wow, more food! Seriously? If I get food from every single person, I'm gonna be choked. No, give me something useful. I have to wait a whole other year for my birthday. Alright, let's try Sprout Island. This is getting disappointing. Oh, golden lumber. Yep, Chelsea killed it. Thank you. There we go. That is the jackpot right there. We got at least one useful thing. Red magic flower from Lily. At least it's one of the more rare flowers. And I don't believe either of these two girls have enough affection to give me a gift. They do not, but might as well say hello since they're only on the islands for another week or so before they go back to Mineral Town. And we get another gem from Regis. Now, yep, it's another 10 out of 10 quality gem, so that can be used for another year of the mining festival. Winning the mining festival up until years and years from now is going to be no problem. Which is a positive thing, I guess. Because I really only mine in the wintertime. I don't really mine any other time of year, so it's good to have those saved up in case I get to a point where I just don't feel like mining at all anymore. I think Will's gonna give us a flower. Yep. A pink cat flower. Wow, that is... These gifts suck. I mean, not to sound ungrateful, because, hey, free stuff is nice, but... it could be better. And a lot of these gifts I'm getting, a lot of these food items are items that the villagers like. A lot of the food dishes I'm getting are food dishes that are among the villagers' liked or loved gifts. So, I mean, if I needed affection, I could gift it back to them, but I don't need affection. Most of these guys all have 10 hearts worth of affection. So that was pretty lame. I would say the golden lumber obviously is awesome. I will use that immediately. We have 2 really high quality gems that can be used for future mining festivals, and I have a hungarizer which is a little less useful than a botagizer because it's restoring fullness and not stamina. The rest of this I will probably just sell, honestly. And I don't even know how much this food is worth, but I guess everybody was trying to fatten me up this year, giving me all these food-related items. Oh well. Let's just go in and see what which princess is up to. And what she's got going on for my birthday. Oh, looks like a feast. Looks like she made me some cake. So when you go into your house, if you've come in here accidentally and you're not quite finished with what you need to do for the day, make sure that you tell your spouse that you're not finished with work yet, because it will allow you to go back and finish anything that you want to do, because watching this event will fast forward time to the next day. And then they'll give you a pop quiz about what the day is, and if you get it wrong, obviously they get very, very mad. So you want to answer them correctly. And on our birthday, for some reason, we don't get anything special. We just get the regular birthday gift that your spouse would be giving you on whatever year it happens to be. And because we got the Indigo Wonderful, I'm kind of scared that tomorrow is going to be a storm. I'm going to go check with Tarot, because it's actually our wedding anniversary where we are going to be able to get a Wonderful from which princess. Okay, it's not. Whew. Okay. Phew, that can happen. The game can completely troll you once again and give you a storm or a blizzard on your wedding anniversary. And that cheeses you out of getting your yearly anniversary Wonderful. So that's it. I'm going to play today and I will be back tomorrow, because obviously we want to see what our wedding anniversary looks like, and I have a few other things that I can sort of update on as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.